What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. So hey, we've been doing this big red update. Got a lot of stuff done. James has done the rewiring. We got a new wrap put on. Castaway Customs did the C deck. We got Chris, you know, he installed the new Suzuki 300. Anyway, a lot has been done to the boat. Today is the day that we finally got our Minn Kota Terrova with the iPilot link. So what we're gonna do is, with James with Road Shops out here today, he's gonna be putting on this plate and helping get this thing installed. I'm gonna be showing you this. I also have a little surprise here. We're gonna be repowering with something a little bit better. Okay, a lot better. Let's jump in and unbox this real quick. You're gonna get to take a first look with us. Let's go. James is helping us out here. Got the new Noco bait knife. Just got that in. We're gonna test that baby out. Must be tied into this here. James has done this a few times, guys. If you ever need to get your trolling motor rewired, I'll leave his information down in the description below. So that's pretty easy. This is a beast though, like damn.
This is the GPS antenna, so that the motor knows your exact GPS location. So it can be mounted either near the motor on the bow, in the center of the boat. Some people put it on the rear, but it just gives the iPilot your GPS location.
Nice. So guys, this is her. James is working on the bracket here. We'll get on the boat and see exactly what he has in mind for where this thing's gonna get mounted. Because all that stuff makes a lot of, I mean, it's important, in other words, because if you mount it too far to the right, your boat's not going to track well, and you got to compensate for the lip of the boat. There's a lot of variables that you wouldn't even really think about. How many of these would you say you install every year, James?
Oh man, probably 100 of them. Okay.
More Minn Kota, Motor Guide, Rodan?
Minn Kota. Minn Kota is definitely my favorite motor. The years that I worked at West Marine, these never came back. So with this bracket, there's a couple things we can do. You can see this part's longer than this side. So if we put it like this so that your bolt holes line up,
yep.
The curve, this curve on the front of this bracket is
yep.
where the shaft goes through. That has to clear the bow rail,
right,
so the shaft doesn't hit. If we were to put this like this so that this doesn't hit this curve, this might hang over the side. So to prevent that, what we could do, if that's an issue, is flip this over and just notch this bracket as well. So that way it has that notch, but it moves this plate that ends up staying on the boat further back than it being like that.
Oh, what's typical though? What do you normally see?
Depending on the boat. So a lot of times you do have to flip it over because this bracket is so short and a lot of motors have to be pushed so far forward. If this has to be pushed up here, you can only get 3 bolts in. If you turn it around and notch this bracket, this is back here, now you got 4 bolts in the boat, rather than, I've seen people do it where there's only 2, there's only 3, and it's just, I mean, it's an expensive motor. You don't want it to fall off.
Of course not.
Or rip your bow, so.
That's right.
So it takes I gotta mount it on here just to see where it'll sit, and then pull it back off and make sure that we'll be good. So it's tedious, but it's not that big of a deal.
So James had to cut a hole in the bracket. He didn't have to, but he chose to, so that way we could get a better fit, and it didn't, the trolling motor itself doesn't have to hang off the bow as much. So that's what he just did. Had his little hole saw here, and now he's smoothing out the cut. So they're just remeasuring, guys, so James can mark the holes. So what they're doing is they're placing it on the bracket and deploying the trolling motor to make sure it clears the boat.
Yeah, the rub rail.
The rub rail.
Really important. So what we're measuring too is we want the head of the trolling motor
up here at the front, it's not going to be like parallel with the nose, but we wanted Josh decided he wanted the head of the trolling motor to be even with the edge of the boat here. So whenever we're, you know, going away from the dock and things of that nature, the head's inside the boat instead of sticking out.
If you put it parallel.
Yeah, if you put it parallel, the head of the motor would be out here, and docking and stuff like that would be very difficult.
So right now we got the GPS antenna. We got the motor mounted. So the GPS antenna we're putting in the center of the console. So that way iPilot has GPS coordinates dead center of the boat. And it'll keep it exactly where Captain Taylor wants it for some tarpon fishing.
Yeah. Guys, it is day 2 and we are back here at the boat. Now let me tell you, I've been waiting on an awesome little gift or care package from Rebel Batteries, and they came in today along with my Noco charger, guys. So check out how bad. I haven't had a trolling motor on. I got that in, as you saw. James helped install that. But check out this old stuff that's got to come out of here. Look at this. Yeah, it's seen better days, boys and girls. These are lead acid batteries. Look how crazy these are. They've seen better days as well. So I'm going to unhook these, and matter of fact, go ahead and start that now. Nasty. There may have been a time that they were great. That time is no more. I'm going to put these aside. Let's see. Oh my gosh, lead acid batteries. Holy smokes, guys. You want to break the bag, this is how you do it. My goodness. Those things weigh so much more than lithium batteries. And what I've been waiting to tell you guys, I've been talking with Aric. He's the owner of Rebel Batteries, and he sent me out some of these lithium iron phosphate batteries, guys. I've been actually looking at them for some time, and it just so happened that he reached out. He was interested in some cross promotion. I was in need of some batteries, and he's a fairly new company, veteran owned, really nice guy. I talked to him on the phone for like an hour the other day, maybe not that long, but it was a good while. And I got a really good impression, a really good vibe. I want to help him try to grow his business. I'm not charging him, of course, for these videos, but let's go ahead and support him. I'm going to leave the link down in the description. It'll be below. Check it out. If you're looking at some affordable lithium batteries that have a great warranty, 5-year warranty. What's really neat about this battery is, and I'm going to show you this in some of my upcoming videos, is this has a very unique BMS or battery management system. So you could download the app and you could check out all the metrics, how many times it's cycled, when it needs to be recharged, or how much juice it has left, its temperature and so forth. There's so many different things you can monitor on that with just the push of this button right here, which activates the Bluetooth. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm putting two 12-volt, 100-amp-hour batteries to run my Minn Kota trolling motor. We're going to see how that works, and of course I'm putting this Noco on them, and I think this overall is going to be a really good combination of the two to really allow us to extend our life out in the water, stop having to run my motor. I'm big, an avid user of the trolling motor, so I'm super ecstatic to get that trolling motor back on the boat. And I'm excited to try these, guys. I'm hoping that me and Aric build a long-term business relationship, friendship, and Rebel Batteries is where it's at. Supporting, veteran owned. Check it out down below. Let's get this thing in the boat. Let's get this Minn Kota running. Let's go. And I kind of want to keep her just barely, just barely pull these things out right here. Keep it all wrapped up nice. Wrap them back up. I want to keep it nice and clean, nice and tidy. This is a 2-bank charger, Gen 5. Takes I think it takes a total of 24 to 48 hours to get a complete charge on a 100 amp hour battery that's completely dead. All right, so we got that. Then we got our jumping wire that's going to connect to here. So let's first do this positive, and then we'll hook up the other one.
For now. I mean, that's got to be where it goes for now.
Yeah, for now. Alright, so now get this other battery box ready. We're gonna drop this baby. Actually, let me loosen these up real quick. Drop this baby right in here. Chris said it was going to take 2.5 hours to do this, guys. Well, I highly disagreed. And I'm glad I did, because...
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I said I would not get back till 7:30, which is more than true.
I'm sure the charger will let us know if something ain't hooked up right, too.
Where's that charger plug into?
Right here.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Plugging her in. Got the Minn Kota decal. Powered by Minn Kota. Here it goes, guys. One of my lithiums, my Rebels, is not completely charged, but this is our first deployment of the new Minn Kota Terrova trolling motor. Let's put her down and see what happens. Got a touchscreen remote right here. Ooh, we got life. She's alive. Nice. So guys, I went with the 80-pound thrust, 24-volt trolling motor. That's what was already in here, and that's what was recommended. And I think this is gonna work just fine. So now we can start doing our snapper and grouper videos. If you guys wanna see those, stay tuned, because we're gonna have them very, very soon. Grouper season opens next month. Again, I want to thank all our sponsors, Minn Kota, Rebel Batteries, Castaway Customs, Okuma. Guys, we appreciate you, Badfish, and Shop Carls. Thank you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we love to do and put all this stuff together. So stay tuned. We hope to bring you a lot more great content. Be sure to shop saltyscales.com for the best performance apparel on the market. And until next time, we'll see you on the water.